my proud privilege to be amidst all of you, and I must compliment the government of Rajasthan and Economic Times for hosting this gala event. I represent Department of Administrative Reforms, Public Grievances, Government of India. As you would know, this department is under Honorable Prime Minister of India. Honorable Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji is the Minister of State of this department, and a senior bureaucrat from Government of Rajasthan, Shri V. Srinivas Ji, happens to be our secretary. I'm sure a lot of you have worked closely with Mr. V. Srinivas. He would have been here today, but he is, as you know, now appointed the president of IIAS, which is an international forum, International Institute of Administrative Sciences, and he is traveling from Brussels to India now. So I am standing and presenting the brief overview of what the Government of India is doing in this important domain of administrative reforms, public grievances, e-governance. So we basically work on three domains, which is driving the administrative reforms, citizen-centric services, and the emphasis is on grievance redressal. Administrative services delivered, unless they are appreciated and recognized and given a green and a perfect vote by the citizens, it may be a one-sided vision that we are doing pretty good. So to get this input of the citizens is very essential for successful delivery of public services. This is what we are organizing, which is what we work closely on. And for this, which you all know, we have a CP Grants portal. The other very important sector which we work on is the e-governance. All the Government of India departments, ministries, the state governments, over the years, the focus has shifted a lot on the service delivery in electronic mode. When we joined the services, I'll recall that people, and I was first posted in a block as a BDO, people used to line up since morning, they'll surrender the earning of one day to get some form, some approval from a department officer, and if the officer is not there, he'll return empty-handed. So wages lost for 1 day, 2 days. So now those days are gone. And even when I was applying a form for IIT, I had to stand in front of a bank for almost 2 days when my number came, right? If you recall, when we filled forms of UPSC, we used to stand in front of UPSC. So those long queues in front of every government department, any service, every service, are now, those days are gone. Similarly, the third very important thing in governance is that we have to keep on motivating our officials. We have to give them inspiration, and which is where the government, and especially of our Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Shri Narendra Modi Ji, he has been awarding this Prime Minister Awards for Excellence in Public Administration, and 16 awards are conferred every year, and we get almost 1,600 nominations for those awards. Coming to the e-governance focus, because this is the agenda for this session here, we work on three key principles. First is, we have to create a lot of e-services. There's no option to it. There was a time when people used to discuss whether reaching out to the citizens, working of a DM in the villages, that is important. That is definitely important, but equally or more important now is that people want services with ease of use, ease of convenience, sitting in their homes. So the service should reach to the citizens. Service delivery at the doorstep, that is the key word. So which is what we are trying to build, which is what we have been building very successfully. And I'll give you the figures, which I'm sure most of you know, but otherwise also you'll find very, very interesting and very motivating. Second thing in e-services is that you have to create services, you also have to create efficient and good e-services. When e-services in the initial phases, we used to go for a reservation of a railway ticket. I have faced this situation 3 or 4 times. I made payments on the ticket counter, but the ticket is not reaching me. Money is getting debited from my account, but I'm not sure whether my ticket is booked. And by the time I realize, the ticket goes into waiting list. So now that phase is gone. That phase is long gone. We have created a lot of efficiency in the service delivery. And that is the second important aspect, that the services which we are creating have to be at par with the best. So interestingly, our best portals, and they are at par, they comply to the global standards, and which is what we are telling all the government portals, all the state government service portals, all the ministry portals, they should also be that efficient. Third thing is, it cannot be a one-way communication. We are creating service, but we also have a lot of digital divide. Still, for a lot of people in the grassroots, it is very difficult to access these services. People need someone to log into a computer to reach to that portal. We are trying to create a manner in which people should find access to these services very easy and convenient. So this is a small journey which I'll produce before you. We started a National E-Service Delivery Assessment, NESDA assessment in the year 2019. So the basic work was started in 2018. And 56 mandatory e-services were identified across the states, and which we thought were very essential, whether it is related to birth certificate, death certificate, water delivery services, municipal basic services, education-related, health-related services. And at that point of time, in 2018, we found across 36 states, the total number of services which we were adding up was 872. So it is a saturation of almost 48%. 56 into 36 existing services, the saturation was barely 48%. Today it stands, as you see in the heat map, at 79%. Most of the states have saturated. Almost 20 are in the range of 90% plus. Some states are lagging behind, but they are also on course of catching up with the rest of the states. This is another very important aspect. Beyond the mandatory e-services, we are saying, let us focus on the total number of e-services. So first is creating of e-services. When we started this assessment, we started calculating, we found that we had around 11,000 e-services across the states. Within a span of 2 years, the figure has risen to 22,000 services. Now this is happening because states are learning from each other. The technology partners are the same, NIC is there. So when someone has created, the other state can easily replicate those e-services with a small modification. So this actually is providing a lot of benefit to the citizens. Third very important aspect is that the services should be delivered at one stop. Otherwise, there will be multiplicity of portals. People don't know which is an active service, which is a defunct portal. And creating this unified service portal is a very important aspect in giving these services to the citizens in a very convenient manner. So 6 states have already delivering 100% of their services from a single portal. So once you reach that portal, you are assured that you will get the services from there only. So if you see, Rajasthan also is doing very well in this. Rajasthan e-Mitra, they deliver 98% of their services from this single unified portal. Coming back to the agenda of the service delivery should be of high standard. So single sign-on, why should we have multiple logins for multiple service access? Why not link it to the mobile number and all the services should be delivered through that? Similarly, service catalog, which I said that for the unified service portal, this catalog is very important. Personalized login, dashboards, secured authentication, connection with the mobile deliveries of services, multilingual support. We have so many languages in the country. Bhashani is working on this. So now the services can be availed in the language of your requirement. So like this, we are conducting this NESTA survey on which the websites and portals are assessed on almost 80 parameters. And some portals do get 100% scores on those. And these compliances are as par with the best in the world. Now we are trying to deep dive. We are trying to create these services till the city level also. 36 services of Government of India are also adjudged for this. Second important aspect, as I said, in delivery of services, you should get a positive response from the citizens. That is what we are working in this. This is actually dealing with the grievances of the citizens. We get almost 30 lakh grievances in a year. They are submitted to the Honorable Prime Minister, to the Honorable President. So this number is large, but if you consider the size of the country, it is reasonable. And here, when we started this assessment, a service delivery and a grievance resolution used to take in excess of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. A complaint used to go from center to state, state to district, to one department to next department. Today, this whole resolution process is happening in 15 days. So the mandate is 21 days, but average is 15 days only. The satisfaction ratio of the citizens has come to 55% or so, which is pretty high considering that the person is already aggrieved. He is asking for a resolution of a grievance. So working on this, this is what we are focusing on. The complaint once registered should reach to the concerned grievance redressal officer instantaneously. 22 language has been incorporated. So you can lodge the complaint in Tamil, Telugu, whichever language you want to, but the resolution will also reach back to you in the same language. With integration of AI, Bhashni, we will do the processing in the language of the GRO's convenience, but the response will reach you. So working on the grievance redressal, we are ranking the ministries on 11 parameters, okay? So these parameters are efficiency, feedback, organizational commitment, domain, and you will be surprised to know that the ministries are judged, they are scored on these 11 parameters, and if the score is not good, they immediately have to respond back, they have to work out the solutions. If the grievance officers are not trained better, then the Sevortam training is organized for them. So this is a very rigorous process which is being implemented behind the screen, and which is where the satisfaction ratio in the service delivery is improving. Now, Honorable Prime Minister works very closely on this issue of rewarding the officers which are doing well, ministries that are doing well. And every year on the 21st of April, which is the Civil Services Day, 16 projects are awarded across the country. Now, these 16 projects are selected from nearly 1,600 nominations. So 1 out of 100 projects actually gets selected and rewarded in this. I'll give you 1 or 2 basic examples here. This is one of the projects which was awarded. In this, basically government is working with 26 lakhs artisans. These artisans who have literally no background of IT, no access to, no knowledge of how to use computers, but the end-to-end process the ministry has configured in a way, right from enrollment, which is Aadhaar-enabled, mobile-linked, to the entire credit disbursal after they get the credit, bank linkages. This is all IT-driven, portal-driven. And their toolkit was also delivered to them with the participation of so many companies who are actually working in these respective domains. They will get their tools at their doorsteps. Similarly, this is about Anganwadi workers. Nearly 10 crores plus children are getting these services, more than 14 lakh Anganwadi workers, and here every child data is being captured. So you see, every child is on the record, their progress is being monitored, state progress is being monitored, and this is how it is happening, that the policy control is also very rigorous and outputs are also very much improved over the years. This is one last example which I'll give. This is from my state, because Government of India definitely has more resources, but states are doing tremendously well. This is from Assam. They have built an AI-driven model in education. So the attendance of the children within the school boundary, and it is being taken through AI, and which actually is helping the school to cost control. The bogus children are being removed from the system. The salaries are being disbursed on time. The incentives which are being disbursed, they are much reduced. There's a tremendous saving in terms of cost. And individual child, again, is getting monitoring support. So the message is that from end to end in every domain, government has been able to reach and connect to the citizens, and which is where collectively, with the support of everyone, industry support, administrative support, government support, we are moving on the right course, and there will be a lot of other important things happening in the days to come. Next-gen CPGram is one such example which I can mention, where we are totally making it now AI-driven. The citizen will be able to lodge their complaint through a voice interface. They don't even need to type their grievance, and the whole process will be set in. We'll be getting complaints through WhatsApp also. So accesses are being expanded, services are being expanded, and IT is a key driver in this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.